Hello and welcome to my channel. Have you ever tried egusi stew with rice? Well, today in this video we are going to be making fried egusi stew, which we are going to enjoy with rice. If you like this video, like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel so that each time I put up a new video from my kitchen, you'll be able to get notified. In this recipe, we're going to use my special method of making egusi, which is very simple but very delicious. So stay with me and let's do the cooking together. These are the ingredients. We have egusi powder. We have pepper. We have habanero pepper. We have onion, bell pepper. We have one more that is the dry cow skin that has been soaked. We have spinach. We have baked fish, mackerel, and whitening fish. We have red oil. We have iru. We have dry fish and crayfish blend, and we have Maggi cube and salt. Yeah, here the bell pepper and the onion and the habanero pepper have been washed and cut. I'm going to blend them together, and then and I will have some part of the onion blended separately, which I'm going to use to knead the egusi powder. The pepper mix is ready, so it's blended medium. It's not that smooth. Yes, that is how I want it. So now I'm going to use the onion that I blended separately to knead the egusi powder. When you want to make any egusi soup, if you try to knead it, because the kneading method, gives a better taste. The taste always stand out from every other method. So I prefer to use the kneading method for this egusi stew, because we are going to enjoy it with rice. So I'm going to knead it and fry it dry to enjoy it with rice. I'm going to continue to knead this to incorporate the onion with the egusi until I start seeing some oil coming out. So while I'm still kneading the egusi powder together, I have to start frying the pepper now. So I have the pot on the stove heated up, and I'm pour the red oil, and I add the red oil, and now I'm going to allow the red oil to heat up, to warm up a little. The oil is heated up, and I'm going to add the iru to it, and I'll let it fry a little. Then after that, stir it a little and let it fry for some few minutes. Then I'm going to add the pepper mix. Yes, and add some salt and stir it and let it fry and leave it to fry for some for some minutes. So the egusi is well kneaded now. I can see some oil coming out. Actually, I don't want to extract too much oil from it, so this is okay now, but you can still go ahead. You can go ahead and knead it more and extract the oil. You might even have to scrape out the oil, and the more kneading you give it, the better the taste. The egusi is now ready to go into the sauce frying. So I'm just going to drop it little by little, bit by bit inside this the sauce. So until everything is inside. All the egusi has finally, been added to the stew. Now we are going to make sure it's not sticking to the pot. If it doesn't have enough water, you can add a little water to it, so that the egusi will have enough water to steam. So we're going to cover it and let it continue to steam. Now I'm going to check it to see how it's doing, to make sure it's not sticking. And now is the right time to add pomo if you are using pomo, because pomo is dry and has been soaked. So we need to let it go in early so that it can soak the juice from the egusi, and that will give the pomo a very good taste. I'm going to add more water to it because egusi really need to cook very well. It really needs to cook well, because if it's not well cooked, it's going to go sour so quick and it's going to look mushy. But when you have enough water to cook it very well and it's well done, it will taste good, and you'll be able to fry it very well also. So if you need more water, you just need to add more water to it. So now I'm adding the dry fish and crayfish powder mix. So now you have to stir gently. If you want the egusi to form, you have to be very careful. But if you don't care, you can just stir it anyhow. Now I'm adding the fish to the egusi. I have my baked mackerel fish and a baked whitening fish. So this is the right time to add it, because the egusi is almost done, so that the fish is not going to absorb this mushy egusi. The egusi is cooked now, so now it can go in and release its own flavor into the stew. So we stir gently, because you have to make sure you don't break all the fish. You push it from one side to the other side. Wow. Can you see what we got? The egusi is so, it has really come together. It's caking. It's well cooked. It's caking. And now I'm adding more water to it because it still need more water. I need him to, cook a little more before I leave it to fry up. I'm going to add some cubes, some Maggi cubes, and stir it gently. Here I'm going to make some yellow rice. That is some turmeric rice. I already have water boiling in my rice cooker, and I wash the rice, and I'm going to put the rice in the boiling water, and I'm going to add some salt, add some turmeric powder, and add some coconut oil, and I cover it up and let it steam. Let's check our egusi. Oh, now we see dry. Yes, dry. Now I'm going to add just like a little water. It's time to add the spinach because the egusi is well fried, it's well cooked. So now the spinach goes in, and it's not going to stay too long because I'm not going to overcook the spinach. So The egusi stew is looking so fabulous. It's well cooked, dry, and not so dry, but moderately dry, like a stew for rice, which is so perfect. So try this and enjoy it. The yellow rice is ready. But before we serve this meal, have you subscribed to my channel? Have you liked this video? If you have not, consider subscribing so that you can get, notification each time I upload videos from my kitchen showing my simple recipes. Yes. So we're going to serve the rice with the egusi stew, which look very good together, and we are going to enjoy it. So try this recipe and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and watch more videos on my channel. Thank you, and bye for now.